Why would things be easy? You know. Is that him? No, it's not him. What's going on? Hey bro. Okay, never mind, you just keep doing that. He's probably down at the cabaret, fixing the horses. Either that or he's been kidnapped. Which is also a possibility. Can you seriously not... Wow, I have to walk this way first. And then walk that way, okay.
Oh, Hans. Hans?
Mammoth! Syberia! Syberia! Oh!
Hans!
Well, he's dead. Ah, bro. What's going on?
How's it going?
Father, Hans doesn't want to stay in the attic anymore. What happened? It's not his fault.
How's it going?
Your brother's a good-for-nothing imbecile, Anna. You hear me? A feeble idiot.
How's it going?
Syberia.
How's it going?
Your brother's a good-for-nothing imbecile, Anna. You hear me? A feeble idiot.
How's it going?
Father, Hans doesn't want to stay in the attic anymore. What happened? It's not his fault.
Alright, well he's completely incoherent. This guy. First he spills stuff onto the carpet. Now he's gone crazy. Should we just leave? Maybe we should just leave. Let's go to Syberia. It's not gonna happen, is it? Alright, what amazing thing's gonna happen now?
Hey, Walker, what does all this mean?
I don't know, Oscar. Hans has had a kind of fit, a kind of delirium. His health isn't exactly 100% right now.
Why, that's simply awful, Kate Walker. We must do something. Things cannot go on like this.
Please, calm down. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, Kate Walker, but do hurry.
Shouldn't we just go to Syberia? Like, if he wants to see mammoths so much, wouldn't that fix everything? Maybe something's in the toilet. Maybe the answer to all our problems is in the toilet.
It's a little chilly to be taking a shower. Thanks all the same.
Nope. Is it inside the toilet? Nope. Is it the toilet paper? Nope. What is this? Is that like a roll of paper in the toilet? There's a radiator in here, look at that. How is it still chilly if there's a radiator? Also, the lights are on. How does a clockwork train have electric lights? I don't know. So, yeah. Okay, so now we have to fix Hans Vorarlberg. Medic! Colonel, do you have a medic? Do you have... maybe vodka is gonna help. Do you have vodka? Maybe just give Hans a bottle of vodka and that's gonna fix everything.
Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
I want to go up to the monastery. But
Monastery?
It's so cold outside. Would you have some warm clothes to loan me?
Maybe so. I might find what you want up in the attic. I'll get the ladder out.
I'll pay you for what I use, of course.
Don't you worry, Katyushka. You're a true ray of sunshine in this dusty old shop. And we don't see sunshine here every day.
Alright. Apparently being a pretty girl means I get free clothing.
You'll find something that'll fit you in the attic, I'm sure.
Also, why are we going to the monastery?
There you go, miss. I can't climb up there anymore.
We have not established why we are
Colonel, please, can
going
you
to the
help me?
monastery.
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
Hans?
Would you have something to treat a fever? My friend is sick.
I'm sorry. I sold my last pills last week.
Is there a doctor around here, or a pharmacy or something?
Around these parts? That would surprise me. They say the monks up there can patch a man up. At least people around here go up there sometimes.
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Okay, so that's why we're going to the monastery. That was a bit back to front, but okay. You know, I've never been a pretty girl before. I don't actually know how useful it is to be a pretty girl. Do any of you guys know? Like
Now, where to find someplace appropriate to slip into this?
how about just here? What do you mean slip into it? Do you have to change the pants as well? I thought it was just a big jacket or something. Alright, I guess we're going back to the train to put on the clothes. Yeah, like is everything just really easy if you're a pretty girl? Although I guess people kinda hit on you all the time, and that might be annoying. But do you like get free drinks and free food and free clothes all the time?
At last, a bit of privacy, for once. Toasty, and not unelegant even.
Alright, alright. Are those like thigh-high boots? Is that what that is? Thigh-high boots? Anyway. Hey, winter clothes. Good. Well, let's go up to the monastery then. Of course it's not going to be that easy, because, you know, it's an adventure game. Nothing's ever straightforward. Oh hey, Malka.
Malka?
Yes, Kate?
My friend Hans is very sick. He needs taking care of.
Oh, otherwise he's going to die, isn't he? Like Mama.
I don't know. He wants to get to the end of his journey so badly.
Sometimes that is not enough, Kate.
Since he was really young, Hans has dreamed of a land called Syberia.
Syberia doesn't exist. It's just a story they tell kids to make them sleep. And I'm no kid anymore.
I believe the story though, Malka.
So, you're going to have to help your friend, Kate.
Profound. Aren't you gonna... Are you sure you don't want to come with us, Malka? Because we can probably take you as well, you're not very big. Although Hans has taken up the only bed, which is kind of, you know, not cool of him.
Tell me, do you know anyone who could help heal my friend Hans?
Zirkos has special tonics in his bar.
No, I need a real doctor.
Then you'll have to go to the monastery.
Special
I
tonics, eh?
suppose there are monks at the monastery.
That's right. Monks with big black robes. They're really creepy.
There's nothing to be afraid of. As monks, they must be good men. And you tell me they can treat Hans?
The patriarch is a stern old man. He won't treat your friend if you don't follow the monastery rules.
How do you know that, Malka?
He wouldn't look after Mama straight away because of the rules. That's why she's dead.
I'm sorry, Malka.
From what I remember of Russian Orthodox Church, I think women are not allowed in the monasteries. So that might be a serious problem with the rules. I think I just break the rules just by having boobs. Hey, how's your horses?
Howdy, Mr. Sirkos.
Good day to you, Miss Walker. How's our friend Hans Vorarlberg coming along?
Not great news.
Well, if I can be of service, whatever you require, don't hesitate to shout.
Hey, can I have some of your tonics? I think it's just vodka, but Malka called them tonics.
Tell me, Mr. Sirkos. It was you who took in that little girl Malka into your care, wasn't it?
I just couldn't bear to leave a little girl like
What happened to her mother?
Oh, a gypsy woman fleeing God knows what monkey business. She got here half dead and crazed with fever.
The monks helped her, isn't that right?
You could say that. When they stopped being high and mighty, they took her up to their monastery for treatment. But it was far too late for the poor girl. Them old crows make up their own rules. They'd leave a man to rot rather than get their habits dirty. I don't like 'em one bit, Miss Walker.
What rules are you talking about?
It's a phony old custom. To decide whether a dying man is actually dying at all, the patriarch of the monastery looks at the patient's face before deciding yea or nay.
But how? I don't understand.
They kind of make this print of the face on a piece of cloth, you know, like the shroud of Jesus in the Bible.
Okay.
Mr. Sirkos, I'm worried about Hans's health.
Dang, it's all my fault. Never should have asked him to do me that favor.
What do you mean, favor?
No major work or anything, just to get my wind-up Broncos bucking again.
Oh, don't blame yourself. Hans was already ill before he came to see you. You've got nothing to do with it. Mr. Sirkos, you wouldn't know someone who could treat Hans Varlberg, would you?
Oh, not many pill pushers around here. Guess there's always the monks.
The monks, you say?
People around here say the patriarch of the monastery has healing powers. They also say he's a dingaling, a bit of a fanatic, if you know what I mean.
Well, whatever. I have no choice. Mr. Sirkos, could you please introduce me to the patriarch of the monastery?
Want my opinion? Best stay right away.
Oh, why's that?
Have you ever heard a showman and a priest sing a duet together? They think my cabaret is a den of debauchery, and that I'm a funky old miscreant luring lambs from the altar.
Really, Mr. Sirkos, we're not in the 19th century anymore.
But we're not too far here, Miss Walker. Believe me, best I don't put my finger in that pie.
Okay.
Do the monks have a telephone?
They don't even have electricity. You'll have to go up there in person, Miss Walker. Then try to convince them to take care of your friend.
Alright. Oops. Hold on. Quick.
How do you get up to the monastery?
When you go out of here, turn right. You can't miss it.
Thanks a lot. It's colder than the North Pole out there, Mr. Sirkos. Do I have to go up to the monastery on foot? There isn't some other form of transportation?
Don't even think about it, Miss Walker. Only pony can make it up there is Shank's pony. You're going to have to use your feet, I'm sorry to say.
Okay.
I must confess I don't really understand this shroud story.
You will see, just outside the village, the monks have put this kind of iron box. A box containing a pile of linen sheets. When you put one of these sheets over the face of the sick man, it has the curious property of soaking up all his sweat and juices. So effective it is that all the features of his face can be seen on the cloth.
And so the old patriarch looks to this print to form his diagnosis?
At least what he can judge is whether that face on the shroud is sick enough to get dragged up those rocks to the monastery and be treated by him.
I suppose anybody can take a cloth from the crate if he needs it?
You suppose wrong, Miss Walker. One person has charge of the distribution of the said shrouds, and that's Malka. She sure is proud of her position. The patriarch himself gave her the responsibility, and that kid ain't giving it up for no man, believe me.
I've got to go now.
Go quickly, Miss Walker, and good luck.
Mighty kind, Mr. Sirkos.
That shroud thing sounds kind of disgusting. I'm just gonna say that right now. So did Hans actually fix the ponies? No, they're still missing gear. Wow. So he came down here, had a fit, and then almost died, and he didn't actually even fix the ponies. Huh. Alright, let's talk to Malka, because Malka has access to the shrouds.
How is it going?
He told me why they couldn't treat her at the monastery.
Yes, Kate.
Sometimes people get too sick and there's nothing that can be done.
Is your friend too sick?
I hope he isn't.
I'm going to help you, Kate.
Good. Shroud. Help.
Can you help me, Malka?
Only if your friend is a little bit sick. Not too much or you'll be sad.
We'll see. Let's give it a try, you know? Like for your mother, with the monks.
On the road to the monastery, there's a kind of box with sheets. The monks call them shrouds. I'm going to give you a token so you can get one. It's very important, Kate Walker.
Then what do I do with this shroud?
Take it and lay it over your friend's face.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
You know, if we talked less and moved
Thank you
faster,
for your help.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
then Hans maybe won't die. You know, because he's dying. So should we not, you know, move faster? Alright, let's run past these guys. I feel like I probably have to deal with those guys again at some point. And then, oh no, they fenced it up again. Can I break it? Never mind. Let's just walk. Alright, so I have to run this way. Put in the token. Oh, no, you use the machine first. Put in the token. Get a shroud. Close the machine. Close the machine. Okay, close it itself. Then run back to the train. Put the shroud on Hans's face. And then run back this way. Go to the monastery. Seriously. This is the game, walking back and forth. I thought we decided we won't do this anymore. Well, I decided. I guess the guy who made this game did not decide that. Because you know, walking back and forth is not really problem solving, it's not really fun games. It's just walking back and forth. Although the maps seem to be somewhat smaller than the ones in the first game. And they also seem to be slightly more interesting too. So it's an improvement from the last game, but it's still just walking back and forth. This is not, you know, not a good idea. Why would you do this? Walk back and forth, look at this. Look how many screens are there. Alright Hans, here, put your face on this. Just press it down, suffocate him. That's so weird. Okay. That's the strangest thing. Alright. And then we go back and we walk all the way up to the monastery. Maybe we'll get attacked by bears on the way. Like in Skyrim. Have you guys played Skyrim? Seriously, the bears in that game, like, they just sit in the middle of the road. You think, okay, I'll just walk on the road, it should be safe, right? No, there's a bear in the middle of the road. And if you're like mid-level, or like if you're low level to mid-level, they'll destroy you, those bears. Especially if you're, you know, using a melee weapon instead of a bow. Skyrim bears, man. Anyway, let's get back to this game.